Stewie, are you hype right now? Did you want your teddy bear? Huh? It doesn't matter what chips I'm eating. If I'm eating chips, this thing. You want a chip? Yeah. So I got these for the car. I don't know if they're gonna work. They're cheap, so they're not really the same style. Hopefully they work. They'll look a little better on there. It's downpouring. You have a tropical storm coming through, and it's gonna be raining all day. But I'm gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna head back out to Jerry's and put the Xterra back together. Shouldn't take all day to do that, but I did spray the satin on all the other pieces I wanted to do. One piece I didn't do, and I'm looking at, when I put it back together, I'll decide whether I'm going to paint it or not. But it was that grill piece. Thinking I might have to spray it satin because I don't think it's going to look great if I don't. Alright guys, so I apologize for the last video. I was trying to make it look smoother when I did my slow motion video footage. I upped the frame rate to 120, and I don't know, but for some reason it made it messed with the quality and made it grainy. I messed with it a little bit inside there and just recorded stuff and was checking it. I tried 100 frames per second. Anything over 60, it screws the quality up for some reason, and I can't get it to smooth out. So we'll just stick with 60 frames a second. It works good for me. I'm heading out to Jerry's right now. I'm taking some stickers out for him. Believe it or not, I don't think he's ever watched any of my videos. He doesn't watch YouTube, but you might have caught glimpses of him in the last video. He was in the shop there while I was working, just watching. But I'm headed back out there right now. Sold some more stickers today, so we're gonna send those out. And I hate it, but tomorrow I'm gonna have to work on the Eclipse in the rain. I gotta get that thing done. I gotta put that sleigh cylinder in and bleed the clutch myself, which is possible. You can wedge. I had a dead blow hammer, and you can wedge it in between the dash panel and the clutch pedal and hold it down, so I can pump it, go out, crack the bleeder, go back in, let it loose, pump it again. I can do that myself, so I'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to button this Xterra up today. I want it done. If you follow me on Facebook, I'm going to start linking Jerry's body shop page to a lot of my like my videos and stuff, since he is such a big contributor to my channel. Basically, not really a contributor, but he's the reason that I can make the cars look as good as I do, and that's not even me. He makes the car look as good as they do when I'm done with them. So without him, I don't think any of these cars would look near as good. So if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see I'll link his Hershey's Body Magic page on my last video, and I'm going to start linking them a little bit more just to get it out there, get his shop known. Yeah, and the paint job I did on this Xterra, yes, some of you didn't like it. Hey, it's not for everybody. Everybody has their own opinion. Some people will like it, some people won't. It's just the way it is. A lot more people seem to like it than what didn't, but you know, I understand, you know, it's not for everybody. For me, it was cheap, effective. I wouldn't do that on a car. I've had people saying to do that to the Eclipse. There's no way in hell I would do that to the Eclipse. It's no way. It's pretty neat for like an off-road vehicle, as it's kind of rugged, and you know, like tree branches and stuff can scrape across it. It just didn't harm it. It's strong. So that's why on a four-wheel drive vehicle, yes, I'll do it. But like, there's no way I'd do it on a car. And also the Rust-Oleum paint jobs, people have recommended me do a Rust-Oleum paint job on the Eclipse. I won't do that either. There's just no way. I've seen Rust-Oleum jobs, and they look good when you spray them, but they just do not last. So we're we're going to do regular car paint. It might be down the road. The Eclipse is going to be around for a while. It's going to be a continued project. And next on my list for rebuilds, I already have my next project. Some of you might not want to watch it, and that's fine. But that's, you know, I can only record what I'm doing, and I already had plans. I have $700 worth in parts for my KTM to rebuild the motor. So once the garage is finished, that's my first project. I want to tear that motor. I'm actually going to take the motor completely out of the bike. Then I'll tear it down, rebuild it, and we'll slap it back together. It's burning too much oil. For me, it's making me uncomfortable when I ride it. It smokes, not horrible, but it smokes the whole time riding. And then after that long poker run, I got home and the oil was down below the sight glass. So it's just not good to keep riding it like that. I have to rebuild it. Like I said, I got all the stuff to do it. It's sitting there. I even got tools. I needed a chain braking tool, KTM chain braking tool. I got a different. I didn't get a KTM one. I got an aftermarket one, but it's the same deal. I got a new chain, new cam. The water pump seal's leaking, and I know what goes wrong with them. I did it once before. The seal doesn't wear out. It wears a groove on the end of the cam. The cam's what runs the water pump, and the seal wears a groove in it. I don't know why, but I just got a stock one last time. This time I went with a hot cam because I believe it's probably going to be a stronger cam. I only went with a stage 1. I didn't want to go crazy. So we're going to put that hot cam in there. I got the new seal kit and everything. It's a double-sided seal. One side seals oil in the head and the other side seals water into the water pump. So it's, you know, it's a tedious process. You got to get it in there and get it sealed up pretty good. But I've done it before and I know I can do it. Now it has metal flake in it. I'll be honest with you, I can't see it. It didn't show up through. Now here's the thing, like, that stuff turned out pretty good. I think it's gonna look good on there. I almost feel like that needs to be satin black now. I don't know until I throw it on here, but I'm gonna start throwing this thing back together. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the roof rack on first, and then we'll assemble the headlights, maybe throw the flares on, throw the mud flaps back on. But then again, there's still going to be accents on this that match that grill. Like the mud flaps are still going to match that grill, and a couple other pieces. So before I go ahead and decide to go ahead and paint that like this, I'm going to wait and see what it looks like on there. tell me that thing doesn't look tough. The roof rack on it in a Bedliner paint job. It just looks mean. It looks so angry. I got the front of it done, guys. I don't have the back done yet, but I have the front done. Except for the mud flaps, I didn't put them on yet. I have to tell you, it almost looks like an older Land Rover. It has that kind of look to it. It's different. And I left the grill gray. And the reason why is it breaks it up a little bit. If I would do the semi-gloss black, I think it would be too much. I don't know. It looks pretty decent. Guys, it's back together, and let me tell you, this thing looks awesome. I wouldn't even tint the tail lights. I don't know why, but it just like, they really pop. The red on them really pops. It's because of the black bedliner and everything. And I did notice in the light, the way it shines, that you do pick up on the metallic. It just shines different. Where if this was just straight black bedliner, you would hardly get any shine to it. And I look at it up close, and that's actually, you get a reflection off of it that makes it shine brighter. I don't know, I'm more than thrilled with the way this thing turned out. Like, I think it looks awesome. know, guys. What do you guys think? What do you think of it? Personally, I think it looks badass. I like it. If you guys have debated using Raptor in the past to do stuff, I mean, even if it's just a bed liner, this stuff is really tough. It's not even like a rubber. It's rubber, but it's like really hard rubber, almost plastic feeling. Yeah, tough crap. Just finished cleaning the shop. Everything's good to go. I am going to leave the Nissan here. This badge is just sitting on here. I need to take this off so if he does move it, I don't lose it. I gotta find whatever it takes to attach it to the hood. And the interior is a mess because I had it all tore apart. Put that in there. Man, I'm still blown away by this. I think it looks awesome. I can't say it enough. Well, I need to get that thing runnable. I need to get all my cars and all my crap out of here because they're starting the garage. And I have scrap to run. I have all kinds of stuff here to do. But you guys are going to see that on the next episode. If you guys like the way the Xterra turned out, give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you like this video, like, subscribe, go check out some old videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out!